different jobs in the software space. Software development. For software development, there are software engineers, kuna mobile app developers, kuna web developers with software engineers creating softwares which are fully functional using any programming language like Java or C or Python. Kuna front-end na back-end. Front-end on a deal na how the software looks in the front or the user experience, na back-end on a deal na how the functionality works. Kuna web developers who want to create softwares that run on the web, who has net web apps. So depending on if ni front end or back end, they either use HTML or CSS for the front end. Now when you're wanatumia back end, wanatumia some maybe web frameworks like Django or Angular. Then kuna mobile app developers. Mobile app developers when you want to create applications za simu. The technologies that are used are something like Swift for iOS and something like Kotlin for Android. Pia kuna cross development platforms like Flutter and React Native zenye huwa zina create applications that can be used on mobile or desktop. Data science and analytics. Indo field yenye niko. Putting it simply, data analytics deals with trying to look at trends in the data and solve problems for organizations. It just checks how X affects Y. Technologies as well as zinatumika in Python, R, SQL, and maybe Excel. Data science, put simply, deals with X predicting Y. They basically develop, train, and use large models. Something like ChatGPT is a large language model, and basically deals with X predicting Y. And that's like the general term. Data scientists use Python, R, SQL to get the data. Now, the more get into deep learning, and look at PyTorch, TensorFlow, etc., etc. In this sector, there's also business intelligence analytics, and any data analytics, and you go more in towards business. Now, technologies that are used here are Power BI, Tableau, and pure wanatumia SQL. Cybersecurity. For cybersecurity, there's a cybersecurity analyst who usually does assessment of the vulnerability using vulnerability assessment tools. Kuna security engineer who works in any programming language but uses encryption algorithms. Then kuna ethical hackers. Ethical hackers are the people who try to break into a system to see where the vulnerabilities are. Network engineering. In network engineering, there are network architects, admins, etc. And their main role is implementation of networks, either local area networks, wide area networks, or cloud-based networks. Product management. The least technical when it comes to coding, and what product managers usually do, they identify market needs, na pia wana define product vision na direction yao, how the product is going, na pia collaboration of these different teams, kama wako na data scientists wenye na work na software development, the link between them. Wanatumia things like Trello to manage all these projects to ensure that kuna successful product launch. Follow for more information like